So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Alexis Sanchez. He's at his best when he's taking on his man, using his quick feet and close control to turn opposition defences. His skill set means he can play pretty much anywhere in attack, but I also like the fact, Peter, that he doesn't neglect his defensive duties, getting into opponents' faces and shutting them down. That's a big part of what he does.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. It should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Odegaard. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now Modric. Modric takes control of it and he's on the move. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Now it's Mbappe. That's tidy. Oh, this is goes for a shot! Goal! That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Madrid gain their reward with an early goal. Robertson, and he's managed to get free. Modric, and he's forced to go back. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's Robertson. Odegaard. Oh, super ball. Reinders. Now there's a fine ball. Alexander-Arnold. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space. Agume. That's a smartly directed ball. Aimed beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through, and he shoots! Sends it crossfield. Modric does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Great ball, and he's in here. Nicely spread. Reinders shoots. It's in. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And this is Messi. Reinders, a real chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Madrid find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable.
Messi! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Madrid have scored 2 quick goals here. And he's found a way past. Distributed tidily. Deep cross.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Robertson has a look up and drives it forward. Throw in. Madrid looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Stood up well to him there. Robertson. It's Vinicius Junior. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper threw out a limb.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Messi goes short. It's a good ball out wide. Showing good feet. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Marcao. And Agume.
Pretty robust defending.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vargas. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Madrid are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without... Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Here's the header! Read the delivery beautifully, but got the finish all wrong. And he's had a hit! Oh, off the bar! Well, that pass isn't the best. Great chance! Oh, it's hit the frame of the goal again! Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Delivered in. In the end, they found themselves penned in. Nowhere to go. Reinders. And there's green grass ahead of him. Just the goalkeeper's a big chance! It's a goal! It is no contest. It is a landslide. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Now it's Mbappe. Played out to the right. And this is Messi. And Messi! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He has done it! And just like that, he hits 50.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Gol. Marcó en el minuto 56 el dorsal 13.
Madrid are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Reinders unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. And he's there to get it away. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Spread it left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Aimed in towards the centre. Shot, surely! No mistake! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
This ended up in no man's land. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid still have the cards to affect this game. Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Now it's Foden. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Ødegaard. Played in by Roberts. Big header! No joy, but a decent try. Agume. Sao. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Madrid finding their passes. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Agume. He has found the way through. Mbappe, and the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's there to belt it away. Akanji. Now it's Foden. Oh, played right into his path. Agume. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Sao. Sao puts his foot on the gas. He's picked his way through. Looking for the run. Good ball, good take. Over to the left. Agume. That's the throw. Sevilla are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection.
And the shot! And he hits the net! Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Pinches it off him. 5 minutes to add. Ødegaard. Now it's Modric. And he cuts out the supply. Spread out to the left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Van Dijk. And that is as far as it goes. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents. And so hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
We have already started here. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. There's chance! Goal! The breakthrough strike! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Alvarez is right up in the top 10 scorers in the league. So, and a chance! And it's in! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And that's played in low. Mbappe is firing after that one.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Ball driven towards the far post. It's out for a goal kick. Llorente. Barrios. Can he get onto this? Oh, lovely bit of skill. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Alexander-Arnold. That's a lovely, neat pass. Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that has left him in a heap. And the shot's on here. Vinicius Junior! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Llorente and Simeone. Robertson wins the duel this time, and it's made its way to him. Out to the right, out towards the flank. It's a promising position. Simeone. Swung over. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi. Lenormand. Gonzalez. Aimed beyond the defence. Ødegaard. Akanji. And Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Barrios. Now it's Griezmann. Now it's Mbappe. Well, they can break here. Messi. And here's Mbappe. Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And here's Alvarez, brilliantly cut out. And the counter is on. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Just eases him off the ball. Messi. Spread it left. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe is fouled. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And it's Fernandez. There's the whistle for half-time. Madrid come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Madrid are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And here's Mbappe, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's in a great position here. Ødegaard. Madrid finding their passes. Oh, that's well spotted. Gonzalez. Madrid do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now this could be a chance. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Simeone. Mbappe. Thinks about the shot. And the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Llorente. And Simeone. Van Dijk. Modric. Plenty of space out wide here. He's got away. Oh, look at the space here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. There they go, hunting in packs. Llorente. Koke. Modric producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Goes for a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, sprint.
Oh, shooting chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very...
Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! And there's the goal they've been looking for. An act of charity gratefully received.
Well, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Oh, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Griezmann. It's not an especially good pass, that. Out to the left it goes. Fernandes. Now that looks a decent ball. This looks promising. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Gonzalez.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
And here's Neymar. Tries to play it through. Lenormand gets good distance on it. Oh, good-looking ball. Ødegaard. And it's Robertson. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 8, el dorsal 3. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18, el dorsal 14. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
It is a corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And claimed it back swiftly. Madrid have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Pablo Barrios. There's the header! Tries to get it clear. Crossed it again. Alvarez! Fernandes. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Chooses to go cross-field. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Alvarez. That is good alertness. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Neymar. It's a searching pass. Baina. And Molina.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Llorente. Modric was in no mood for any of that. 4 extra minutes added on. Decent chance! No mistake! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist?
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Molina looking to run onto it. Solot. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So the winner's bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Budimir. It's a threat. Decent chance! So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. It's a promising position. And it's Bellingham. He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Alexander-Arnold takes a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Alexander-Arnold really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
He's shifting through the gears here. Played with speed from back to front. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Mbappe. Looking to play him in. And he welcomes it in. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Nicked it back promptly. Neither side yet able to find the net. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. That's a sharp pass. Pamplona deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident. Chance! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Robertson. And here's Budimir. Budimir proves... And he's had a hit! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Howson. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Bellingham. And Robertson. Bellingham. And it's Fernandes. And here's Mbappe. And it's Fernandes. It's Bellingham. Goes for the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Moi Gomez. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aims beyond the defence. Great ball and he's in here. Can he finish? Moi Gomez. Budimir. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Decent hit and on target. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good take in a good area. Goes for a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Vinicius Junior, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roy Gomez. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. He's having a go! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Modric. Robertson. And it's Modric. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Fernandes. Now Modric. And here's Mbappe. And he shoots! And it's a goal! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Howson calmly anticipates. Bellingham. He's gone for goal! And a terrific... And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Madrid have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
They've played it short. Now it's Messi. And that's aimed into the middle.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Budimir. And the pass is intercepted. He's got away. Vinicius Junior. And it's Bellingham. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Howson does really well to win the ball there. Still just a single goal between the sides. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Modric. So we've reached the hour mark. It's an inviting looking ball, that. So Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And he skips past his man, Rosier. Looking for the run, and he's cut it out.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's going for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, some tackle that. Short changes him with that pass.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Madrid finding their passes. Vinicius Junior is onto this. Rosier plays it all the way forward. And it's Robertson. Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pamplona have a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 21, el dorsal 17, el dorsal 7. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18, el dorsal 27, el dorsal 29.
Madrid choosing to make the first change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Foden. Fernandes. Foden. Oh, shooting chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
He might be in here! Well, that's a foul and the whistle's gone.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Foden. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Very much into the last knockings. And here's Mbappe. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Howson. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's well spotted.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And he is going into that little black book.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. Dying minutes, and we're all square again. All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And it's made its way to him. Here's a chance!
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Modric! And that has been cleared. Oh, poor contact, nothing on the shot. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Familiar feeling. Chance! Extraordinary start, breakthrough in next to no time.
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Getafe make the perfect start. They are already ahead. He can run onto that. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. He's going for goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Fernandez wins the duel this time. Now this could be a chance. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Bellingham. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Madrid are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, that's well done, really robust. He's in a great position here. Van Dijk calmly anticipates.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Borja Mayoral. Getafe deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident. And a chance! They've done it! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Things starting to look very comfortable. Shot a goal! No mistake! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Madrid get themselves back into contention, and the shot! It's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
He's having a shot! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot. Vinicius Junior plays it all the way forward. Stones deals with that comfortably. Robertson. Madrid have hit a quick-fire double here and are right back on level terms. And it's Reinders. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Borja Mayoral. Alexander-Arnold. Fernandes. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Good ball, good take. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that's going to be a booking. Stones. Not the most accurate pass. He's on it. Can he get away? Kiko Femenia. And it's made its way to him. He's shifting through the gears here. Reinders. Fernandes puts his foot on the gas. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, that's neat. Turns and goes back. Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retreat. He's gone for goal! He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And no surprise, that's a booking. And the half-time whistle goes. Madrid are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. So there was the first half.
Well, what an enjoyable first half. Just when you think a two-goal lead can be decisive, it's gone again, and I hope the goals keep coming.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And the game has already resumed here. Now it's Borja Mayoral. He's found a way through. Oh, red. Nice interception. Robertson. Madrid come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And here's Mbappe. And it's Reinders. And it's Fernandes. It's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Chooses to go back. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Reinders certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And that's been won straight back. Now it's Borja Mayoral. Reinders. Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Might want to be careful there.
Now then, the ball's come loose. You have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Over to the left. Vinicius Junior is onto it in a flash. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here. Mbappe! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Reinders has found the net here, of course. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Robertson. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 22 será reemplazado por el dorsal 9.
Stood up well to him there. Bellingham. Robertson. Now Foden. Foden running with the ball. Nice bit of trickery. This looks promising. Great chance! Chance again? No.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Stones. Bellingham. And it's Robertson. Now, can they get him away? In towards the backs. Chance! They've scored! And the comeback is complete. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Into the last quarter of an hour. In with the challenge.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, good-looking ball. Perez. Now it's Juanmi. Big chance! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And he lines up a cross. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Reinders. Look at the space here. Foden. He's had a shot!
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And it's been taken short. Opts to play it back. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Robertson. 4 added minutes on the board. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Juanmi. He might be in here. Juanmi. Decent chance! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Madrid come up short. They will be taking nothing away from this one, an outcome which is thorough.